and then I forget this, and it's very, very important I do the recording. I'm sorry for that. I don't want transcription so that it doesn't distract us. Okay, so let's. Someone is asking, where do you find? What do you find? What's it called now? The materials. Yes, on the LMS. Except that you will not find for lesson 1. Only lesson 1. Yeah. Only lesson 1. Okay. I need to stop this because I don't think we need it. Some persons are already transacting knowledge on this platform. Okay, good. All right, so we have all these. We have the history of automation dated to 2300 years ago. All right, and right now, of course, we know that it's taking a lot of attention, and it's taking the technology space. Robotics process automation, it's a very trendy thing in the software industry as I speak. All right. What benefit of automation? It offers several benefits. Okay, like I earlier mentioned, operational cost is well handled. You don't have to spend so much. Yeah, like someone will make this illustration that it would better, it would rather, permit me please, it would rather do everything to install a traffic light that has good sensor measures than to have a traffic warden. Now, traffic warden, they are those police in the uniform. They control traffic. All right. So this person is like, okay, I would rather go for traffic lights, the one that is automated, the one that can even that can censor the traffic that is on a particular path and take decision to allocate time to that path, not even the one that has been programmed. Like this one must be 50 seconds, the other one. But I would rather go for the automated traffic light. Why? It's because such would not go on strike. I mean, traffic light would never go on strike. It would not go for break. Whatever it is, it won't join union of whatever. It will keep working. Yeah, it will keep working than to have humans at the junctions, controlling traffic. Anything can happen. They can collect bribe, but lights, traffic lights, will not collect bribe, will not collect anything. We'll just do its work dutifully, and we do it 24/7, round the clock. Okay, I think that's better for those that are from developed climes, countries. You understand this. But if you have not been to Nigeria or to Ghana is doing well too. If you have not been to Nigeria, you may not understand what we are talking about. That is not to slight Nigeria in any way. Okay, our brains are actually the ones moving things over there too. Okay, so we have operational costs, being crashed because you don't have to employ human beings. You don't have to buy paper where they will register their names every morning. You don't have to. Many things have been handled. You don't have to get generator for whatever. So You don't have to give them leave. Many things have been handled. So the same thing goes with the benefit that organizations derive from they derive from. Okay, it improves productivity because it saves time. Having committed your task of let's agree, one of the things you do in your office space or part of the service you want to provide is to ensure that specialized mails will be sent to your clients. For instance, KPMG, KPMG, it's a big auditing firm. They are into a number of things, even education-based solutions. I'm just imagine you have done a lot of things for companies and you want to get certain data from all the receipts you had issued, all the receipts they had issued right from inception. Let's assume all they have done is so far has been paperwork, and they now want to go digital, and they have to scan all their all their invoices, receipts, and all whatever, and then subject it to uh, to automation, to the power of RPA to bring out the details that are in that receipt. Okay, and then you use it the way you want to use it. You can bring out the receipt number, the invoice number. You can bring out the amount issued out, the ones received, even though you have done this years back, when everything was still paper based. Okay, so now doing this, committing this to software to help you to do will improve your productivity because you'll be able to focus on other aspects of business. You'll be able to think through, where do we need to put people, where do we need to remove people, what do we need to do, which other places do we need to penetrate with our business model. Okay, so you improve productivity when you have software do some part of your job for you. Okay, then it decreases average handling time. Sure, that's everything is subsumed in it's the fact that it's subsumed, it improves productivity because what humans should have done for weeks, your robot will do it in minutes. All right, it will do it in minutes. All right, that's great. It assists worker safety. It's really true. Since we've been doing virtual programs, of course, for those that stay at home, they do not have any reasons to travel on the main road. So that means they also they are not exposed to any hazard that may be on the road. So that's just one out of many. You have computers do your work for you. You don't have to be the one doing everything. Like I'm facing screen now, and that may affect my my vision in a way. But if you commit, let's assume what I'm doing is something that is repetitive and you can commit software to do, then it means that I will not be exposed to the rays, to this screen rays from my PC. Okay. Well, I just you cannot get anything from here because the audio will not get to you. Yeah, the audio will not get to you. Well, the idea, this is a video anyway. The idea behind it is to show people what exists before, how some people came to think about what they can do to reduce the effort, that is the unnecessary effort people are imputing to make work done, and then the later result, which is RPA. So the story of work. I will just play the video. It's not that long. Yeah, you won't get audio. You won't get the audio. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So far, what you have seen is simply to tell us that it's yes, manual work has been supported, embraced long time ago, but then uh, some thoughtful, critical thinkers they felt to this thing is expensive to push. All right. All right. So far, while humans were trying to resolve issues in a way, they have also created more for themselves, and that's the what you are saying. You see pile of folders of pile of sheets, growing even beyond um, someone that is before a PC. So it means that you can actually be before your PC, still have much more work to do. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We are thinking. That's a robot. Yeah, robots carrying all the files. All right, reducing their work. Yeah, so humans can do more creative things, other things. All right. Yeah. So robots will not prevent you from being useful or relevant. It will only free you, as you can see them. It will only free you to do other things. Okay.
More than 15 hours into this. Your instructor will actually be taking you 3 hours every day, which and that's for 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. But then aside that, we expect that every student will put
Introduction
in
to RPA.
less than 8
Someone's
hours
audio is
of
on. I can hear
visual
a
time
webinar going
each
on
audio. Just like
for
the CEO
the Solidity
mentioned
group.
earlier, that we expect everyone to actually.
Our introduction to RPA. What is RPA? Evolution of RPA, benefit of RPA. All right. So yeah, you have the materials. You can go through it. Okay. Yeah, technology that enables a software program to make human actions. All right. So like I'm thinking we should
No.
Ibrahim Badamasi, please mute yourself. Ibrahim Badamasi, please mute yourself.
Okay, no problem.
Hello, good evening, sir. Hello, good evening, sir.
I don't think it's on. I think Mr. Ebenezer is having network issues. So let's just hold on for him.
Because I can't actually hear anything.
Hello. Let's hold on. Let's mute ourselves, please.
Where is she?
Guys, let's mute ourselves, please. The noise is much. Gbadebo, Latunji, mute yourself, please.
Hello, hi. Rachel is not here so that she can actually tell us what is going on.
Hello, can anyone hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now, sir. We can.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. Yeah, I read that I was not audible enough. Yeah, so am I audible now?
I don't think it's from your part.
You are very audible.
All right. So, all right. Thank you, sir. Okay. Yes, I was thrown out, and so I'm getting in. So can you see my screen now?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Not yet, sir.
All right. Okay. So I was actually going to talk about what RPA is, and the first point um, to your left that says that it reads and processes data in a structured form. I'm thinking, if time permits, we should be able to practice. I just want us to do that. I want us to just to see. I told you when the class started that I want you to salivate a bit, just to see how this thing is. You know, maybe if you see it, you can pick it up from there and begin to run and run and run and run with it. Okay. All right. So then, yeah, it operates on different applications. Yeah, very true. Web, mobile applications, Windows. It operates on different applications. That's the truth. It enables a software program to make human actions. You see that it's easy to implement and powerful to scale. Yeah, you can. What, for instance, let me say a program that you have designed or developed for human resources units, you can adapt it for another human resource department of another company, even if their operations and their way of working seem different. So you can scale it to suit what actually operates, okay, in different units and with different companies. All right. So it talks about making uh, helps to create digital robotic workforce. All right. Yeah, we have all these benefits. We've already talked about these. At some point, you have it in your notes. Okay. RPA, automation. These are things, okay, that we need to understand. Yeah, going by the first row, it is used to automate any business process, and whereas automation, it is used to automate a specific type of process. All right. Okay, so the way I sort myself out of this, I tell people now, right, what you have in RPA is robotic process automation, and what you have on the other column is automation. So robotic process automation looks like an adjective to qualify automation. Okay, so if you tweak it that way, if you see it from that angle, you understand better what is being driven at with this slide, to have said that the RPA versus automation, and then it looks like there are two different things. Yeah, you understand what this is talking about. That one is independent, the other one is dependent, and the rest. Okay. All right. AI, I'm sure in the class we'll have some persons that they have really gone deep to AI, ML, that's artificial intelligence, machine learning, and the rest. So, artificial intelligence has been built into the studio. You will get to see it when we start. Okay. All right. Overview of RPA and emerging ecosystem. Okay. All right. This is about the last part of the lesson one slide. Overview of industries best suited for RPA. Business unit best suited for RPA. In passing, I must have mentioned maybe some, like I mentioned KPMG. It's a big auditing firm, not just in Nigeria. They have their tentacles even beyond Nigeria. I suppose it's a multinational. All right. So we also have in industries that would benefit from RPA in the area of banking and finance, healthcare, manufacturing, customer service, travel, transport, logistics. Let me talk briefly on maybe two of these. For instance, healthcare. Healthcare. How does RPA come into this? Now, you remember I mentioned that in any setting where repetitive task is required, where some things that they are so, permit me, you can call them annoying, mundane tasks exist. You can have your software help you intervene in that regard. For instance, you go into an hospital and then you simply supply your name, or something, one of the details in your identity. It should be able to bring many things, bring history, your health history. Not that they will have to conduct another test for you. We have had a situation, yes, in which a student died, died in the clinic of a university. I don't want to mention that now. I don't know if it would sound like blackmailing the university. No, no, that I'm using this for instructional purpose. Okay,
Sorry to cut
and
you, sir. Moji, please mute yourself. Sorry to cut you, sir.
thank
Moji,
you.
please mute yourself.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Okay, so and this student was rushed into the university clinic. Unfortunately, attendants there were asking what's his matric number and all of that. It was in that process the guy gave up. Now, why were they asking for his matric number or asking for no, not his matric number, for his there is a number, hospital number, whatever they call it. Yeah, that's what they were asking for. So for somebody that has slumped and was on his way to eternity, they were asking for hospital number or something. Something they could have used matric number as well to fetch. It simply shows a very bad database system. Okay, they could have used even his thumbprint. Just put his thumb on the on the biometrics, and then it will fetch out everything about him, and then so that they will know what to administer. The reason why they were asking for that is they want to know what they should administer. And so now healthcare, if we have the details of people coming into our hospital, their health history and many things, okay, we would not, there are a lot of things that we will not get ourselves involved in. Okay, we'll just go straight to the point, administer what we should administer. I have a lot of cases around that, in which those that should not be given some kinds of treatment were given just because they have not deployed, uh, things like this. They have not put in good database that could help them run their work very well. Travel, transportation, logistics will benefit from RPA seriously, because if you have your robots as a person, you can run it to know which flights is available, instead of you checking through your, either checking manually by yourself or using an agent. Your robot can do that for you. You just run it, and then it fetches for you the flight that you can take from Texas to Florida, or from Nigeria to South Africa. And if what you have imputed, part of the conditions you have imputed is you just want one that will go at a stretch, it will fetch that for you. It will give you all that. If you want a one that will have stopover, it will get that for you too. All right. So, and it will do it in it won't be up to a minute. So you can commit yourself to thinking managerial stuffs, ideas, while your robot is the one doing some logistic works for you, especially in the area of transportation. So you don't have to be searching the internet and be checking, okay, which one is this? Oh, okay, this headline will be available so, and then it's going to have stopover, and then you go to another one. No, the robot will handle that for you. All right. I've mentioned that of customer service. Insurance, well, that's not, we have talked about that indirectly. Okay, so some of the business units where RPA can be used for automating the processes. All this, let me just share, we have them in your, what's it called now? In your notes. Oh, sorry, it's not available. You get it. Yeah, you get it. Okay, this attribute, I will need to talk about it a bit, because as little as it looks, it's part of areas that would or could come out from the exam. UiPath set the exam. I'm not in charge. HiMark Academy does not set the question. All right. Just if I say that it could be, it's because I'm simply using the powers of experience or something to let you know that this part could come out based on experience. All right. The attributes of a process best suited for automation are this. Number one, rules driven. Rules driven. Voluminous. You're looking at, you could have a scenario where you'll be told that imagine Mr. Seal, who is actually in charge of a department called so and so. I thought the task in that department is to ensure that all the information on invoices, it's everything is well spelled out, and it tallies with what external auditor also has. Let's assume is in the accounting section or something. All right. So you have, okay. So you and you just imagine that they have over 7,000 customers, and they have been operating for 14 years. Okay, so how does it go about that? Does it have to put a job advert on Indeed or whatever on Google to be asking for people to come in, or does he have to face it by himself or few persons in his team? No. This is what RPA will help you to resolve. So far, you have rules that you have put in place that I want you to scan or detect information on this page, provided it is a figure and not it's a digit and not an alphabet. You just put some queries, put some conditions there, and then to talk about data intensive, we are looking at situations whereby you need to manipulate data. For instance, you need to send mails to your 7,000 customers, 7,000 plus customers, and it has to be contextualized. How do you go about that? Okay, you want to tell them what they have. For instance, companies that sell shares and provide reports on what individuals have earned. Okay, so these are things that automation will help you to do. Okay, so they help you manipulate your data. Say, oh, hi, Mr. John, how are you? Bought so chairs this year, and then over time it has grown, and you have this. Okay, and they give you all those things, and you think that it's just a human being that has written that. No, it's not a human being. It's not any human being. It's simply a machine that's doing that. Manipulate data and send you a customized mail, and then you'll be happy that that this company is trying. They have time to attend to you. That's the power of software. Okay, then when a process is repetitive in nature, I tell you, automation is required. All right, and when process, of course, requires the input of digital data, definitely you need that, except when in a system or a setting where digital data is not needed. If you have a scenario like that, then it means that RPA is not required for such unit or company. Okay. Yeah, we have all these examples of business processes for automation. All right, so just go through. Feel free to go through this screen. All right, my mind is somewhere. Yeah, so that is it. All right, so that's about the theory, the RPA thing. Okay, I said I just want you to stop presenting. So I want you to see just a few things, just very little things. Okay, I have some a hand up. I can't see the full name, but it starts with Gba. Okay, Gbadebo. Gbadebo. Yeah, Gbadebo, you want to say something?
Okay, good evening, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hello,
I'm
sir.
with you. Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Yes, go
I
ahead.
just
I
want to
saw
be
your hands
sure
up.
if the session is on record. Because, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I said I just wanted to be sure if the session is on record. I've been having network issues and I don't get to see your screen and the voice is going off and on. So I just want to be sure it's not bringing such notification. Thank you.
Okay, it's being recorded. Yeah, it's being recorded. Emmanuel Aja.
Yeah. Good evening.
Good evening.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I
I just
can.
okay. I just joined this evening. I just got the mail this evening, and I just joined this evening for the first time. So I I would like to know how to go about getting the materials from the beginning of the session.
Hello, sir. Hello, Mr.
Okay.
Ebenezer.
Okay.
Please, I'm very sorry to cut. I'm very sorry to cut in. I think someone is raising that the break for the Muslim
Okay.
people in the
Yeah.
house.
Thank you.
Time.
Very wonderful class rep. Yeah, I wasn't looking at my time. I was looking at something else. Sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, just before we tune in for our break, which actually should have started at 8. This is 8:11 West African time. Let me answer this question. Someone is asking what's the pass mark? The pass mark is 70. Yeah, 70%. Yeah, that's the pass mark. Okay, so at this point, we'll need to go on break. So we'll be coming in by 2021. Yeah, that's 21 minutes after uh, past 8 West African time.
Hello, am I the only one that's experiencing hello? Hello?
Hello, everybody's on break right now. We're all on break right now.
Use a lot of energy. It's cheap. Non-renewable. Large reserves. Non-renewable. Environment emits greenhouse gases. Okay. A lot of energy. Leave that guy for. Which one am I? What number am I? This one there now. 4. Bang this one. 100. 0 degrees. And 20 degrees. And bang this one. 36 degrees. And the other one.
So kindly mute yourself, please.
What do you say?
I saw it. I just saw it.
Yeah, go through it now.
It's for ND people. Me, I'm BSc.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Who give
I
it?
don't even check it. It was someone that sent it to me.
Okay.
I don't even go through it very well. I just glance at it. Say,
I wish I had a OND. I'm happy.
And OND then they find, I swear.
They too they find OND these people. I don't know why.
You know, say they don't feel.
Who are the people talking and discussing OND in class? Please mute your mind.
Okay, all right. I think 10 minutes break should be over. But now, kindly confirm if you can hear me.
Yes, we can, sir.
Yes, okay. And is it audible enough?
Yes, it is, sir.
Great. Okay. Yeah. I just had while we're about.
Not enough, sir. Not enough, sir.
Okay. Okay. I'll see what I can do. I will do that with my voice. Definitely, I don't have a PA system that can help me alter my voice, but I will try to make it louder. Sorry about that. Yes, just as we're about checking out for the first break. Yeah, Prince Will was.
Please, I wanted to ask. Sir?
Okay,
I wanted
I'll get
to
back.
ask.
Yeah, Prince Will was about asking
I wanted to ask a question. I came late. I came to the class late today, and it's like I heard you talking about books. Did you share any materials, sir?
I didn't get that. I didn't get what you said. I only had books, so I don't know the direction of what you were trying to say. Well, if it is about books, what I meant to say is you can get it on the elements on the websites. Okay. All right. So Prince Will was about saying something while we were about going out, and I also saw Timtayo Ayinde raising his or her hand. Okay. So Prince Will.
So I was just wondering why it was quiet. So I now remember that we always have 10 minutes break. So that's just what I was trying to ask
Oh,
why
all right. Yeah, that's it. Don't worry. With time, after about a week or 2 weeks, they're about to get adjusted to that system. Yeah. Okay. And I hope the break was refreshing. Okay.
Yes, it was. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Somewhat.
Yes,
So
it
we're not
was
used to it
refreshing, sir.
anyway, but somewhat refreshing.
Yeah, Ephraim, how are you? You said what?
I'm fine, sir. I said the break was somewhat refreshing, though we're not used to it before now.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah, it was.
understand you. I understand you. I
Thank you, sir.
understand you very well. In the other class, it was at a stretch. Yeah, I
That's
understand you.
right.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, then Temitayo Ayinde. I saw your hands up. Okay. Okay, thank you. Yes, I said I wanted you to. I'm looking forward to you salivating. Why am I using that language? It's because for some of us, it's new. We have not seen technology work that way. But the truth is, once you see this work, you will be interested and sincerely you will be moved to want to explore everything about UiPath Studio. All right. Of course, it's one of the reasons why it has um, a better hedge over other RPA solutions. I'm sure you know that it's not only UiPath that is there, but it is a major and a leading RPA um, solution giver. All right. So I share my screen. I want you to launch your UiPath Studio. The materials, what I meant is for materials, you have it on the elements, except lesson one. Every other lesson is on the elements, and I promise you, you will get even this one that was shared a few minutes back. You will get it on the elements. Yeah, you get it on the elements. When I say elements, I'm talking about our website. Okay.
Sorry, let me cut you, sir. Are some
Okay, John.
people claiming that the slide you shared just now is not on the LMS?
No. There is no material on the LMS. That I think some persons are projecting that.
No, I think there is. There is.
Yes, we
So
have.
There is
Yes.
material to how this particular one now is there. I've downloaded it already, so
Okay, even for
it's
lesson
in
one.
the yes, it's in
yes.
the
Though,
basic
though the only thing
robotic
is,
process.
the only thing I noticed is there's a particular the first two, I think they are books. They are not opening.
The problem is we don't know how
One
to
is robotics.
navigate website. That's the problem. We don't really know how to navigate
No.
website.
No. Let's put it
I
this
have
way.
a challenge.
You see, even myself, I may have issues exploring a new environment. It's technology. Now, just by whatever reason, we may be ahead of some persons, but in other places and in other fields and aspects of life, those other persons that look like they are lagging behind, they are also ahead of us. So I tell people that it's a cycle. It's a cycle, and most times what I use this illustration that when you come to a university system, where because maybe I'm used to that system, when you come to a university system, the environment, you see some portions allocated for lecturers. Yes, I'm talking about Nigeria. I'm not talking about other countries. I'm talking about Nigeria. I don't know how it works, but I think the same thing works over there. Okay, yeah. So you have a portion assigned to lecturers, then other portions assigned to visitors and students. And everything is for the purpose of, well, for purpose of logistics and for having a moderated environment. Now, the truth is that the same lecturer that is occupying lecturer's position or HOD occupying HOD's car park slot, when he moves out of that university, he gets to a research institute that does not belong to the university only to go and park at the visitors car park slot. It becomes a visitor elsewhere. But in his own university, it becomes the chairman. It has a dedicated place. Nobody gets parked in his place. All right, so that's just the way it is. So it's not an issue if someone has issues navigating an environment. There's no issue. We'll just try our best to to put such person through. Just let me know how it's going on with you. For instance, the video, if it's something you can view but you cannot download, let me know. All right, so we can work on that. I knew very well that all these materials were uploaded and assigned to various lessons. But when I got a feedback that one was not there, well, I decided to believe you so that I can improve and I can go and work on it. All right, so just let me know how it's going. Of course, I myself and the team are going
I'm
to
actually there. Hello, sir.
Hello, I'm with you.
Yes, sir, I'm there, but the first one is not uploaded. But I was able to download the rest.
Okay, no problem. All right, no problem. All right, Emmanuel, so you have everything there except the first, as said by Joe Oshubu. And then the video, have you attempted, I don't know if anyone has attempted to assess the video for the first day and the second day.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, Favor, Ogueke.
Yeah, RPA basics. I just saw it, and I think that is the student manual lesson 1. I saw it there just now. That is student manual lesson 1. RPA basics. It's below the lesson 1.
Okay. Thank you for the feedback. And one of the reasons why I would not be able to, I would not be able to, to ascertain that these things are there or not there is because your own visibility of the site may be different. It's actually different from my own visibility of the site. So that's why I will still depend on you to know how it's going. You get, so do not think that I should have known or we should have known. Just whatever it's going on, let us know. All right, and we'll appreciate that. Myself, we want to do that. I'm there. I want to be so sure what you are saying.
Sir, I'm still having an issue in terms of installing the UiPath. I am still facing. I downloaded it, but the problem is that if whenever I try to install it, it says that insufficient interruption or insufficient permission. That is what it says. Insufficient permission.
Okay, what we'll do is we'll look at that. Did you submit your mail yesterday? Is this Ibrahim or Abdullahi?
It is Ibrahim Badamosi, sir.
Okay, Ibrahim Badamosi. All right. Did you submit your mail yesterday? Hello? Your email address.
Yeah, I tried. I sent my email address.
So that just push it
Can you hear me?
Okay, yes. I just wanted to round off what you are saying. Just push your email to the chat box.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Hello. Sorry. Don't you think the challenge he's having is not the key per se? I guess he must have sent the key to him now. Said he's having challenge installing it.
Yes. I don't actually want to go into installation issues now. I want to push it to another time or to another platform.
Or you should check
Outside
the firewalls.
outside this so that it doesn't interrupt what we want to do. In fact, much later we may attend to this, but I just don't. I don't want it to interrupt what we are doing now. That's why
we have dwelled more on this. It's true.
Yeah. No, we have not dwelt so much on it enough. If the other class, we ensured that everyone was settled. But again, just like you have to design and keep redesigning. The idea is if we want to get to that point with this class again, it may also take our time unnecessarily. Yes. So if you see us going back and forth, it's not because we don't know what to do. It's because as much as we want to offer the best within us, we still also want to satisfy everybody, and we don't want to injure anyone, at least to the best of our capability. All right, knowing fully well that some others are here eager to go through the training and all of that. So we're just trying to operate a balanced system. All right. Okay, let me share my screen. Someone is asking for LMS website. Oh, John Away has attended. Yep. Yeah, has anyone launched his studio?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have, sir.
Great.
Yes, I have.
Okay, great. And let me know what you are seeing on your screen. What colors can you see on your screen right now?
Seeing a blue, white.
Okay, that's it. You are in the right place. Okay.
Blue, black.
Not blue, black. Oh, you didn't see any black. Maybe a print of red. Or you may also, yeah. Okay.
It means the background is black.
All right. So now we have the the studio interface, and it's on the design tab. I already run through this in one of our meetings. I suppose, yeah, one of those 2 days, yeah. Oh, not at all. I continue this class. Sorry. Yeah. So yeah, we have. If you look at your screen, yeah, essentially you will see 3 sections. You see this section. All right, that's to your extreme left. And then you see the middle one, that big whitish space where you see drop activity here. That's the middle section. Then the third section is The one to your extreme right. Okay. The one to your extreme left is called activities panel, while the one at the center, the middle one, is called designer panel. The one to your extreme right is called properties panel. All right, all these no issue. With time, you'll get to understand why they are being called activities panel. It's actually because of what they contain. For instance, the activities we will be using to build our automation will be obtained from this left-hand side of your design tab. Okay, you will have, and there you have. Let me click. Let me close this. There you see all manners of things. If I drop all these arrows, which I will advise that you do, you'll see app integration. Under each drop-down arrow, there are a lot of activities in needs. So you can do that on your own. You have app integration, CXV as its own. Okay, I want to collapse it. Excel as its own. All right, collapse it, and mail. Okay, then computer vision orchestrator. You can. These are a lot. These are much programming, computer system. So you ask yourself, so how do I know when to come to UI automation and when to go to programming and the rest? Okay. Of course.
Mr. Ebenezer. Mr. Ebenezer.
All right. Yes, I'm with you.
Yeah, sorry to cut you. But I don't know. I think there's something that I need to clarify. I don't know if any other person is having this issue. Though I've gone kind of ahead. So I was trying to just run a basic. I was trying to run a basic task, but I have to sign in. I have to connect my orchestrator from the UiPath studio, but I can't sign in because, and I'm looking at your screen now. I can see that you are signed in. Just I can see your email at the bottom. Right. So where you have your email, what I'm seeing is robot error.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So that will not confuse things, and then because I do not want this thing to look so complex. Yeah. So we will look at that later. Let's start from the simple and move gradually into the complex parts. Not necessarily am I saying that this thing is complex. It's friendly, and it doesn't also mean that it's so cheap. Okay, all right. So yeah. So I would like us to suspend that technical issue you are bringing on board. We can look at it later. It will serve as a resource for us still. Do you get in handling issues like this? Who knows if there are some other persons in the class that are having similar issues? Okay. All right. So start with, for those that have launched their studio, is there anyone having issues with launching studio? Apart from maybe John, Aware, has everyone come to this?
Hello, good evening, sir.
Okay.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I'm having issues with launching my studio.
A moment, please. Let me know who's speaking. and know who to
Hello.
acknowledge. Hello, what's your name, please?
Hello, this is my name is Martin speaking, sir.
There are two persons, and I just want to acknowledge one. Bernard. Okay. Yo, so let Bernard talk now.
Yeah, Bernard. Okay. So since yesterday, I've been having difficulty to install my UiPath Studio. The challenge I'm having is that I'm using a Linux Debian operating system. So when I downloaded, in fact, I've received the email for the key and everything, but when I downloaded the UiPath, I had it as UiPath.msi, but I'm having a challenge in installing it.
Because it's Linux OS. I think you were the one I advised that you should maybe you run it within a VM.
Hello, can you come again, sir?
Hello, Bernard.
Yes, sir. I can hear you, sir.
Yes, is it possible for you to run it within another environment?
Hello? Okay.
Can you run it within another environment?
I don't know. I can install Wine, which will enable me to install any Windows app, but I'm still having that challenge. I don't know why.
I think there is this.
Okay.
Excuse me. There is this VirtualBox software. You can install it on Linux. Then you can run the Windows apps from there.
Okay, Bernard, is that Collins talking?
No, it's not calling.
Who is that? Okay, Ali Johnson. Okay, yes. Now Bernard, drop you already have a friend. So drop your, what's it called now? Your email address. So you can, after this meeting, this session, you guys can hook up to get that resolved. I see a positive person in Johnson wanting to help you out. So feel free to meet him. Yeah.
All right.
Great.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'll do that.
All right. Great. All right. Thank you. You're welcome. Oh yeah. What else and who else? Okay. Okay, kindly mute your mic while I am the only one unmuted.
Hello, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir. It's Collins. Good evening, sir.
Okay, good evening.
Sir, the screen you're having on yours is not same as mine, so I'm a bit confused. I don't know how you.
Okay.
Yes.
To be truthful, I anticipate this, and it's sadly I anticipate it. I knew there will be issues. Yeah, I knew there will be issues, and I knew there will be issues. So, because at the point of downloading and all of that, it's like maybe some persons just picked, just downloaded UiPath Studio, regardless of if it's the free edition, the community edition. The one we are using is community edition. All right,
Can I just share my screen so that you can see it, sir?
Okay.
No, so I think it's on the home. I think it's on the home page. That's why he's saying you can see.
Really?
Okay. Then, but you open the project. So, but I think it is on the home page. So maybe if you can tell us what he's saying.
Let me see us. What's on your screen then?
Okay.
You know what? Share your screen. Share your screen with us. Don't worry. Share your screen with us.
can't. It's like I don't have access to share. It's only meeting organizers and presenters can share. I don't know. Hello, sir. Functioning. My goodness.
Yeah, Sil, I said you sent your screenshots to us. Is there something you want us to do? What I'm seeing on your screen, it looks like you are having a very perfect one. You are not yet connected to Orchestrator, and that's okay. By now, you should not have connected to Orchestrator.
You're right.
It's okay. It's okay. Everything is fine with you?
Yes, it is.
Great, great, great. Great. This is a good one. Yeah. Now, Collins, what you do is you can simulate what Sil did. Just press screen and push it to the platform. I don't know if you can do that. There is a tool on your laptop. Well, some keys that will help you do that. I don't know how it is on the laptop. You can print screen, which is the same thing as screenshotting your screen, and just send it to us, and then we'll have an idea of what is going on. But if you cannot, then we move.
Okay, sir. Let's move, sir.
Hello, sir. Sorry, which of the menu are you working on? Sorry.
The menu, I'm on design.
On design, is it from start?
If you go to start, yeah. If you go to start, you go to new project, then you go to process.
Okay. Okay, that means you have to give it a name.
Great. Don't worry, I will take it from that side. It means I've left some persons behind.
Yes.
Okay. Nice teams now. A moment, please.
Collins, please mute yourself. Matthew Emmanuel, please mute yourself.
Thank you. I'm coming. I'm trying to. I'm trying to locate. Can you see my screen? Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
It is, sir.
So you are saying summary, or what are you saying?
Yes.
Summary.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait.
I say I hear.
Prince, so
Yeah, I'm
mute
also seeing
yourself.
summary.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello. Hello.
It's coming.
Hello, sir.
Just wait. It's coming. Wait, it's coming.
Hold on, please.
Alifo Johnson, what's the challenge?
No, I'm
Please
not the person.
please, can you allow me to share
Can
my
raise your
screen so
hand
that I will
call
show
his
you?
attention.
No. You can't share your screen. No one can share screen. You can screenshot your screen and send it to the chat.
How do we screenshot the screen, please?
Snipe it. Use sniping tool.
If you're on Windows,
If you are
you can
using
use
Windows.
the window button, Shift and S. Press all together. Snipe it.
Hello, you said Windows button Shift and F?
Shift and S, yeah.
Shift and sorry, what?
F
Shift
or
and S.
S? Is it F?
Yes, just press everything together.
Oh,
Hello, can anyone hear me?
Yes, sir, we can.
Okay, I've typed it. You can, hope you can see it.
Okay, Windows button plus.
Windows Shift X, do it together. Then you see something will pop up.
Better still, you can use your notification panel. You can still use your notification panel if you're using Windows 10 or upwards, Windows 8, 10. You can use your notification panel. You see this snipe tools there. Screen
Okay.
snipe, Daria.
All right. Okay. So you are trying to help Collins House, I suppose. Hello, can you still hear me?
I'm here. If you're referring to me.
Yeah. Can anyone hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes,
Mr.
I can hear you.
Ebenezer, we can hear
Yes,
you.
we
We
can.
can hear
Oh,
you.
Yes, we can hear you.
okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can
Yeah.
hear you.
It's like you are trying to. Okay. It's like you're trying to help Collins House.
I actually
Yes, you
some
want to
person, someone wants to screenshot his screen and send it to the chat box. So we're actually guiding him on how to do that. So that's what we're doing.
All right. Great. Okay. How do I combine that with this?
No, you can go on, sir. You can go ahead, sir, and take it from the beginning where you were left out.
Okay. All right. When you launch your UiPath Studio, I don't want to go totally out of the studio because it may take some minutes before it comes up. All right. Yeah. Now you have this. Before this, you will have a dialog box, bluish, giving you the option whether you should close it or you should go to tutorial or demo or go for the academy or something. So just close it and then it brings you here. When you have done that, what you have in mind is actually to start your automation like we want to do. So you come to process. That's you come to where we have new projects here. You can see my mouse. Can you see my mouse?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You come to
Yes.
process. You will click on process. When you click on process, it will bring this dialog box, a new blank process. Start with a blank project to design a new automation process. Then you can give it the name you desire. You can give it I don't know, call it something, call it Wednesday, but of course this is the location. Just leave it. You don't need to trouble yourself except there is need for that. The description, give your process a description. If what you are trying to develop is something that can help you extract data from a particular website, you can just call it my extractor. You can call it my extractor bot. I hope this is grammatically correct, but we are not here for grammar anyway. So if it's not correct, you accept it, you adopt it. Okay, my extractor bot. All right. Then after doing that, you can give it more description than this. Yes, I'm just putting this. All right, just for you to have an idea of what you designed in your bot, so that subsequently you can have an idea. Okay. This project is about this. You can say my extractor bot, or you can say extractor bot. Extractor bot. Give it cleanse, enter seal. If that's where you want to code it, so that you can remember that, okay, this thing is for a client and the project is about extraction. So whatever you want to do, create it. Yeah. Okay. If you have opened your studio just the way I did, you saw the way I created my what was it called? My bot. I gave it a name, extractor bot, and then I put client so that I can remember who actually the solution is being made for. That's my description, okay. And after that, it brought me here. We have open main workflow. If you have seen open main workflow, can you say hi?
Hi.
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 Okay, good. All right. If you
Hi.
are not seeing it, say nay. Okay. So everyone. Oh, if you cannot see it, just say nay.
The eye is
Oh.
up.
Okay. All right. So this is. All right. Can you see where my mouse is hovering around? That's where
Yes.
open. Okay. Those that have said nay before, can you see it? All right. That's all right. Okay. So open main workflow. That's you click on it. And then it brings you here.
Okay.
Okay. Now you are here. A number of things to show you here. This is the activities panel, like I earlier said, the designer panel, the properties panel. Yeah, okay. And here at the designer panel that's where we'll be building our automation, our workflow. Let me put it, our workflow. Okay, and we'll be using different activities to build our workflow.
Okay.
The activities required to build our workflow lies here at the activities panel.
Okay.
Okay. Now, for instance, we have activity called, which we are going to use, the very first one, message box. Now, you see me, I simply went ahead to type message box.
Okay.
And it brought out message box. It doesn't mean you can insert anything and then it will bring it for you. It is based on exposure experience. Now, does that mean that for you to locate an activity to use, you have to check all the drop-down arrows, and no. That would not be effective. That would not be a friendly thing to do.
Okay.
All right. But with practice, you'll get to see how Studio works. Like you have seen one now, message box. Okay. You'll see another one. I'm going to put in type into. Use of this with time, I will let you know. Don't forget, this is the studio that is used to build what humans do. Okay. So everything you do as a human being, you go to internet, for instance, you click, you type, you press enter. You have everything here. Your studio has all the features, all those tools that will help you do all those jobs.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So you have the type into, for instance, you want to type into a URL. The type into will do that for you.
Okay.
You want to click on a search button on Google. The click but this one will do it for you. Again, you will notice that you are seeing CV click. This is computer vision click. This is click. This is click OCR text. Now you cannot just pick any click. Okay. You have to pick the one that applies to what you want to do. For instance, if you are working in the computer vision environment, then that's when the CV click will be appropriate. If you use this one, it won't fly. But if it's a regular stuff, regular activities that you do on a website application, so this is the regular click activity to use. Is that okay? All right. If you want to open browser, I'll put open browser here. Let me see. Okay. That means that you want to open a browser, then you use this. In some versions, I don't know who is having that version. It doesn't bring it as open as use applications / browser as you see it here. It has it as open browser. All right. So how do you know what exactly to put at every point or at any point? It's simply via practice. Practice will help you identify things, and of course collaboration. Like you were counseled yesterday. Different communities that you can belong to. Those things they will expose you to things. For those of you that you are used to building software and you need to put credentials in place, this is what and where you can do that. You want to build anything around table, create table. Let me go. Yeah, you see that under programming, you will see add data column, add data row, build data table, clear data table, filter data table for each row, generate data table, get row item, join data tables, lock up data table, merge data table, output data table. All this you can see, sort data table, remove duplicate row. These are things that these are activities are embedded in your UiPath Studio. So you can understand and relate with why the size is like that. It's actually a wonderful one. Now the the studio itself is not a self-existing soft environment. It needs to leverage on other environments. Like in another class, we talk about the architecture, the UiPath architecture, which is hinged on three components. We have the studio. That's what
Collins, please mute your mic. Collins,
we
please
have
mute your mic.
We have the orchestrator. Yeah, what some persons were trying to trying to talk about the other time, the orchestrator. You have the robots. All right. So upon this architecture, this architecture and these three components lies the UiPath RPA. Okay. All right. That's just about table.
Please, what's the middle panel called?
This is called designer panel. Designer panel. That's where you, yeah, that's the environment where you do the dirty jobs. You understand what I mean by dirty jobs? Yeah, you put this together, it doesn't work. Oh, then the properties panel helps you to project the properties of the activity you are working on. So that means that if you are having 100 activities on your designer panel, so if you want to know the properties of one of those activities, you just click on the activity. You'll see it. It will demonstrate it. We don't need to be using our mouth to do all the talking. You'll see it by practice. Don't worry, we'll get there. All right, just to tell you about these three, it's very important. All right, you get to see project. Of course, you notice all this. Where is the but? That's the name. All right, dependencies. All these. We have all these, the Excel activities, UiPath mail activities, UiPath system activities, UiPath UI automation activities. You have it here. If now you want to, let's assume that I don't have Excel or PDF. Okay, there is no PDF here. All right. So let's assume I want to work on a PDF related activity, because you can scan the PDF, you can, and I'm talking about PDF that is text based and the one that is image based, the native and the other one. Now you can scan your PDF with this same software. All right, and it will bring it out properly and with much precision. All right, so that's I told you I want you to salivate small. Are you salivating already?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
No,
please.
sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, make sure you
You
have.
can see my mark.
Okay, make
You
sure you
can
have
see
a
my
bottle.
mark, sir.
Okay, make sure you have a bottle of Coke to push your saliva back. Is that okay? All
So
right.
I'm not
Okay.
salivating yet.
You are not
I'm
salivating.
salivating.
Okay. All right then. Okay. Yes, just on a light, just to play away with that. All right. So.
Sir, hello, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Sir, can you spare me a 1 minute of recap? I lost my connection just a while ago. Please. I stopped that where you were using those search button.
The activities. Okay. Well. Okay. Yeah. Let me look at what I can do, because yes, I remember I think the last thing I put here was table, and I was trying to say that we have a lot of things under table, what we can do with table and different activities. I remember I said that. Okay. Uh, yeah, I did not even talk about extract table, uh, table data. I did not talk about that. But you bringing us to that now is making me to say that. Okay, yeah. So that's just like the summary. Yeah, and I came
Sorry,
to
sir.
projects,
Please,
and
Johnson, can
yeah.
you mute your mic?
Then I came to this side. Now these are dependencies. I was saying that if we do not have, for instance, if I want to work on a PDF related project, and I do not have the UiPath.pdf activity and my dependencies, there's going to be a problem. I won't be able to do that. So what I will do is I will come to manage packages. Don't worry, everything still looks blank. It will become busy with time. Don't worry. Then okay. This is project dependencies. So I come to all packages, and then I can push in what I want. UiPath. UiPath, waiting for it to load properly. Okay, UiPath.pdf. Is there anything like that? Docs activity. Good. Yeah, I have it here. This is UiPath.pdf.activity. Okay. Like I said, practice will endear you to all this. And if you just want to put it, you can just impute PDF and let's see what it will bring for you. Okay. It's even bringing UiPath.pdf and .activity. So you can click on this, and then these are various versions, but it's going to give you the latest version. And now, if you notice something, you notice that this tool here, this button, it's grayed out. The save button is grayed out. It's not active. Can you see the save button?
Yes.
Okay. All right. It's grayed out. Well, the moment I click on install, you will see that it has come up. All right. So I can now go to save. That's adding that resource to my dependency. PDF.dependency. You remember it's not here. It's not part of dependencies here. If you look to your left, extreme left, it's not part of, you can't say PDF here, well, it's going to be added. Let this be added. Let's wait for it to be added. Then you see it there. Please, can you see any change?
Sir.
Can you see any change? Have you seen it now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yeah.
This is it.
Yes, sir. I've seen it.
Oh, great. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yes.
Someone was trying to call my attention. Yeah, I'm here.
Yes, sir. I was seeing something different from what you were doing before. But
Okay.
I can see it now. I can see it now.
Okay. All right. Great. All right. So that has helped us to see how managed packages work. So you can see how some third-party resources can be useful, even in you optimizing the use of your studio. Okay. I did not talk about new, say, export as template, ROM file. All right, ROM file. If you remember yesterday, I said something. When I went to the settings here, let me do that now. I suppose settings. Yeah, you remember, where is it now? Yeah, design. Great. Okay, here, do you remember I came to this place? I was talking about ROM file. Do you remember that? I need response, audio response from you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Great. Okay.
We remember, sir.
All right.
Yes.
So I said that I was going to talk about it. So ROM file, you'll see different options that exist. So by default, you'll see it as ROM file. And that's what you are seeing here by default. That's what you are seeing here. Yeah, run, then you can see other options. And so, but if you decide to change it, let's say to debug, if you decide to change it to debug, to change, you can actually alter all this auto backup interval. You decide all that. All right. Okay, can you see that it has changed?
Very well.
Oh, great. So question can even come up from here, and they will ask that the default tag, is it the
Sorry,
run?
sir. Somebody is not muted.
If you are the, okay, let me check. Let me see.
With that person, please.
Chocolate down there.
All right. So that was the default. The default. I mean, the default button. Is it the ROM file, the debug file, or whatever? So you know that the default button is simply the ROM file. So that settles it. All right. So let me change it back to the debug option. Okay. Maybe I should in passing talk about this, but that should not be an issue. That's general telemetry, the theme. Okay, for some of us, I don't know, for reasons best known to us, we may not like this kind of site. I mean, having whitish projections into our eyesight, I mean, into our eyes, and it may be affecting us. So we may set it at light. Sorry, did I say light? I mean, at that, it's already on the light option, so set it to black. Then restart. We are just exploring anyway, and issues will still endure us to come back to this at other points. Just for you to start running and running fast and fast and fast. So that's why. If you have understood the interface, then you are good to go. Just keep moving. Yeah. This is the reason why I don't change it yesterday, if you remember. All right, because it's going to take some seconds. Some seconds from us, and it's just for the purpose of demonstration. But it's good I'm doing this. All right, so we can see the dark theme it's bringing now. So how many of us would appreciate this one?
Yeah, I love this one. It's nice.
Can you imagine that? Somebody said it's nice, and I'm so sure some other persons will say they don't like
nice.
Really?
It's nice.
It's actually way cooler.
It's
and
easy
that's
on
what
the
I
eyes.
use.
You say what?
I said it is
It's
easy
good.
on the eyes.
It's great. You guys, you are computer addicts. So you have been looking for things that will save your eyes from the screens. Okay, so you have the option in UiPath Studio.
Yes.
All right, so you can put it this way.
So, white color is okay for us. I mean, individually we can use it.
Okay, someone is opting for the light theme. All right, so we should expect we should expect this. We should, don't worry, don't bother to say it's better. That's for you. We should expect this in a large class.
The dark mode seems to be gentle on our eyes, sir.
Yeah, no. You see, yes, that's you. Or for another person, for whatever reason, best known to him or her, do not just like this. So that's life for you.
It's kind of
For the
dark.
purpose of this training, sir, I think you're having your screen on light mode will be better for us, sir. For our
Yeah,
view.
That's correct, sir.
Especially.
I was
you are
going to
very,
that.
you are very correct. So when you start practicing, then you can change to this
Can
one.
I interrupt you for a couple of seconds, please?
Oh, okay.
I
Okay,
would,
go ahead.
I would suggest you mute everybody from your side automatically. Then anybody that has something to say would raise his hand, and we'll actually allow them to unmute it, because it's starting to get rowdy from voices all over. Did you get that, sir?
Yeah,
Yes, I think I did. Emmanuel, you want to say something? Oh, or is it Emmanuel that just finished speaking?
No, this is just for me, sir.
Oh, just to talk for me. Oh, okay, just to talk for me, Orenaya or
Yes, sir, Orenaya.
Is it Orenaya? Okay. All right, thank you. So let me mute all. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so let me get it back to the other one. It's going to take another time to come back to lights as usual. Okay, so since we all appended to this, so we all pay for it. Please, how do you send an image here? You just, whatever it is, just type it and paste it in the chat box and press enter or press send. It will come to us. Rachel, I'm responding to your question. Okay, back to stage. All right, so that's about managed packages. That's what it does. App, web, recorder. Again, I want to find out if there is anyone that has this or that does not have this arrangement on his interface. Like you may have table. There's another version that does not look like this. If you have a different look, can you signify? Can you let me know? For most of us, we may actually have this, but I feel some persons may not have the same interface like we are having right now. If you have a different interface from this, can you please signify? Oh, great. No, Abdullahi Abubakar, I have a different interface. Rachel too. Okay, Rachel Okoji, Precious Hayes. Okay, great. All right. That's all right. Okay. Me too. All right. Okay. All right. So you have the web recorder. In other interface, you may have data extraction, and then still have table extraction, and you have just a little tweak. Everything from here henceforth becomes the same. Okay. Then down here, you see variables. You see arguments, you see imports. Whatever these ones are, we'll get to know about them later. Okay, so let's just do something really small. So I'm going to type in message box, and then we are going to create the very first bot. For those of us that this is our first instruction we are receiving. Okay, so message box, you either double click on it or you click on it. That means you left click and you drag it to this place, to where you have drop activity here. If you put it elsewhere, it will not land. It will not land. And the sign that it's not going to land is what you are seeing, red bar saying it's prohibited. It's not staying here. Well, here you have this plus waiting for your activity that you have dragged from here. So simply release it on it, just like that. So when you have done that, then you have this object-oriented activity created on a designer panel. Okay, message box. Of course, it's a tool to output your data, and then look at this. It's telling me that text must be quoted. So what happens if I do not quote my text? Let's say I simply say, this is my first thought. Good. And I want to output it. Now you notice that there are some blue flags here. Error encountered, processing expression. This is my first bot. Sorry, first. FIRST. All right. End of expression expected. Okay. All right. So with practice, you'll get to understand how to fix that. So I'm going to and of course, once there is error somewhere here, there will be error applying to the entire sequence. So you are going to put it in a quote. So, yeah, this is my first box. You click out, you will notice that the blue flags, they've disappeared. Okay, you can save it just for now and then run it. All right, can you see it?
Yes.
Can you see the output?
Yes.
All right, so
how
without
did you run it?
okay, I brought in message box. Have you done that?
Yes, I know how you ran the code.
Okay, I simply came to run. That's all. I saved it, and I came to run. That's all.
Excuse sir, is it a
Hello,
must we
sir.
must save it first?
It's advisable you do.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't cost you anything. It's just it's saved. It's good for you to have it saved, and then you run it. If, for instance, you may add another thing to what you are doing, and if you don't have it saved, it may not add that alongside what is going to output to you. So everything you are doing, you need to save it to update.
Okay, okay. And it always stay under the Wednesday boot, right?
Yes.
Sir, mine is returning an error, sir. It's not
That's
running.
what's the error?
It says,
Are you not the one having a robot error issue?
yes, I am, sir.
Is that John away?
Yes, sir, it's John away.
Okay. What is the issue?
It's saying execution unable to send execution. Unable to start execution. An error occurred while sending the request.
Your screen, can you send screenshots to me?
Okay, sir. Let me do that, sir.
Hello, sir. I think the problem is the inverted comma.
Maybe it's using single quote.
Maybe, okay. John away.
Yes, sir.
Did you put it in a double quote?
Yes, I put it in double quote. I've been doing this since yesterday, sir.
So he decided to prove you otherwise today.
No, it has not been going. I've been
okay, that's
researching
not
how
been.
to resolve it. So,
Really?
and it seems I was thinking it's from because I'm not connected to orchestrator before, but it seems that's not the case.
Send your screenshots to me. Then
Okay,
you
sir.
will need to go and on your orchestrator, whichever way you get there, I don't know, but go and sign out.
Okay, sir.
Hello, sir.
I'm also getting an error message. I sent the error message on the chat.
Okay, let me check.
Hello, sir. I think if you could just come again with how to do the quotes, I think that will that might just solve the problem for us.
Okay.
It's a single quote. If you use a single quote,
it's
will
double.
return an error.
It's double. After running.
So when
Ademola
you're
Lawa.
using the code, I believe you use
Hello, sir.
shift.
shift key and a quote. I think that's what they should use. Press down on shift
Yes, what
and
is
use
important
quote.
is to use double quote. I don't know how your keyboard is. I don't know
For them
the
to
kind
get
of
the
keyboard you are
double
using,
quote,
so I
Yes,
wherever
cannot.
the
the
quote
general
is,
keyboard
press
is
down
you
shift
use shift key and
and the
quote.
quote. Yes.
Ademola Lava said it's lost. Where is it? What can we do for you now, Ademola Lava? After running, I got this error message. Error validation, error compiler, error secretary doing. Okay, this is my first, but I'm also getting error. I'm totally lost here. Weibo Vivian, why now? Please don't be lost. Or don't let me assume that truly I should be starting this next week, because I actually should start this next week, but I felt can have something like
Hello, sir.
snacks that can keep us running.
Hello, sir.
Hello?
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Hello, sir.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yeah, I can hear you, Johnson, but it's very low.
Hello,
Hello,
it's
sir.
Precious.
Go ahead, Johnson.
It's Precious talking. I think those people that are having this end of expression expected is because they're actually running the program without the quote. That's when if you run
But
it without the quote,
they
that's when
said
you get that error.
they said they included the code, so that's the. So I don't know. They said they included the code. Precious. They said they
Yeah.
included the code.
Hello. Are we to put the quote in the beginning and the end? Double quote.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. The beginning and the end.
The beginning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The given it was not present in the dictionary.
Like this person
Unable to
that
start 6.4.
Hello, sir. Hello,
Yes,
sir.
yes, I'm with you.
Yeah, I want to ask a question, sir. Please, at that activity panel, where you inserted the message box.
Okay, go ahead.
That
Yeah,
place you typed that place you typed in message box. Now, I want to ask, is there any library, as in library, where you have those terms and it will show what they actually do, so we can practice more? But because you said we can only get it by experience or something like that, so is there a kind of form of library where those terms are there and it states actually what they do, so that we can through that
Okay.
library we can always test it?
Let me give you a clue. Okay, yeah. Now look at message box. Okay, if you come here, if you put your mouse on the activity called message box, you will see a pop-up message. Can you see that?
Yes, I can see it, sir.
Okay,
I can see this.
what does it say? It says displays referring to that activity.
It says
specific text
displays a message box with a specific text and button
and
included in
UiPath
UiPath.system.
activity. You will remember that we have this UiPath.system activity in our dependency. Okay, all right. So is that dependency that is making this to work? Okay, let me bring another one. Let's say click. And then you come to CV click. You hover your mouse on it. It says what?
Clicks a specified UI element which is targeted using UiPath computer vision. included in UiPath.UI automation activities.
Okay, come to this one. What does it say?
Clicks a specific UI element included in UiPath.UI automation.activities.
Okay. Any difference? This is within computer vision, and this is for a specific UI element. Isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Now I will bring out Excel. I will type in Excel, and then you see something about Excel activities shortly.
A little bit tight, done a lot of running in today. Meanwhile, it's a free kick for Mozambique, which the man who was fouled will take himself. Jenny Katamo, decent ball. Missed by everybody.
Please mute yourself.
So I've sent the error I'm getting to the chat, sir.
Okay. Now, if you go through each of these, you will see what they do by reading through.
Okay.
If that is not enough, but I still insist. I still insist you check that by practice you get to see and know how these activities, where they are and if they exist and what they do.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Read range activity. If you see, look at this. Read range, for instance, it's saying read the value of a range in range Excel format from a spreadsheet as a data table. If range isn't specified, the whole spreadsheet is read. If range is specified as a cell, the whole spreadsheet starting from that cell is read. Okay, so this is range under Excel. Can you see that it's under Excel?
Yes, sir. Yes, I can see, sir.
See another read range under workbook, under system.
Okay.
What does it
yes,
say?
Sir.
Read the value of a range in range Excel format. You get?
Yes, sir.
Okay, in range Excel format. And this one says what? In range Excel format from a spreadsheet too. Okay, so what's the difference? If range isn't specified, the whole spreadsheet is read. If range is specified as a cell, the whole spreadsheet starting from. All right. Now, long and short, workbook will work fine. The one under workbook will work in a situation whereby Excel is not installed on the PC. Okay, so that's why I said that practice will help you bring out some of these things. Why that of the one under Excel will, of course, that will work fine in the situation whereby you already have Excel application installed on your PC. So you sometimes by opening your mouse over it, you see you can read through certain things. Okay, back to this. One, yes, I would advise that you sign out of your orchestrator. Just sign out.
This edition. 4 minutes for they need to rescue something out of their first.
Vivian Iwego, have you also signed into your orchestrator?
Benny, in a long time since they strung together back-to-back defeats. Going all the way back to the middle of the last decade.
Vivian Iwego is not talking to us.
Abdullahi, please mute your mic. Abdullahi, please mute your mic.
Okay, wait. Yes, I said, have you also signed into Orchestrator?
I can't seem to get back. I don't know what I pressed. I can't
Your voice is so low. I can hardly hear you.
to get back. I don't know what I pressed. I can't seem to get back.
Okay, so that means you still need to fix
I
a.
think, sir, I think
This is
maybe
the
where
image.
you
This is
were
the
trying
image I'm
to,
getting. I've
I
sent
think
it
where
on the
she
chat.
went to was when you were trying to put on the dependencies.
Okay, what will
Yes,
happen is
I think
this:
that was where she lost comment.
tomorrow we'll come back to all these things and we'll have to resolve them. The problems resolved with A will help other persons, even if other persons are not experiencing the same. At least it will form a knowledge base for them to see that, oh, there could be a problem like this, and when you run into something like this, these are the possible ways to get yourself out of it. So everything still aligns, everything is still fine. It's okay, there is no problem, there is no loss of face. We are okay, you are good, we are good. Yeah, Chuku, the Michael, let me acknowledge you before, just stop for me. Yeah. Chukudi, I can see your hands. Just 9 minutes, thereabout to the close of today's class. Yeah, Chukudi.
Hello, sir. Okay, I just ran my first robot. It's successful.
Chukudi, oh great. So what did you change? Anything you did?
It's from the, what do they call it? The aesthetics.
Okay, you added asterisk to
The
code
double
to the code.
Yeah, I've been getting it wrong. I've not been putting it well. I just got the correct figure and
Oh,
it
great.
ran successfully.
So
Yeah,
please
thank you.
check your side. Every other person should check their side, please. Yeah. Then who else now? Just talk for me. Yeah. Want to say something?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yes, I was going to say the other time when you were searching, okay, on your UiPath Studio, in the activity block, you were searching for Excel,
Okay.
RA, and it brought options for you. On mine, there is no result found. Is that something I should be worried about?
Okay, we'll solve that tomorrow. Is that okay?
That's fine, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Now, okay, if I still want to let me look at what I can do for you. Okay. Now,
Hello, sir.
just to talk for me.
Hello.
Just talk for me.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, let me handle just talk for me some issue. Then we'll call it a day. Come to manage packages.
Okay.
When you come to manage packages, you see this windows open up. Then come to all packages.
All packages. Okay.
All packages. Then come to the search field. Are you there?
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you, sir.
Just type Excel. Then locate UiPath.excel.activity.
Yeah,
Locate
found
that.
it.
Have you found it?
Yes, sir.
Now click on it.
Okay.
And then you will see because I already have it. That's why you are seeing uninstall and update. Normally what you should see is
It's showing the
install.
same thing on my end too, sir.
It's showing uninstall and update.
Yes.
That means you have it. So okay, what you do is update it. Update what you have there. Have you updated?
I'm doing that right.
Have you
Yeah,
done that?
it's doing that right now.
Then have you saved? Come to save and click save.
Okay.
This is save. At the lower
It's
side.
doing it right now.
Yeah.
Lower right corner, right?
Yes, lower exactly.
Yes, it's restoring dependencies. I think it's saving.
Okay.
I think if you look at the version number,
and
it's
well,
quite
the
different.
latest version is what you will see. So now, just talk to me. Has it finished with the restoration of dependencies?
No, sir. It seems to take a couple of minutes doing that on my
Okay.
end here. Did
All
the
right.
same thing while I was adding the other thing the other time. PDF
Okay.
thing.
All right. Now there is a lady's voice at the background while this talk for me was on. Who is that, please?
Hello.
Okay, go ahead.
Hello, this is Moji.
Okay. Yeah.
Please, I tried to run the application. I did Hello World.
Okay.
Because I actually read the academic book this afternoon. So at the end of it, the project was to run Hello World.
Okay.
So which I did, but I'm trying to connect to Orchestrator because after I click publish, so I wanted to go to the UiPath assistant, but I there. It's saying Orchestrator not connected.
Okay. Okay. You are okay.
Sorry to interrupt you, sir.
Don't build unnecessary task force. When we get to that point, we'll cross it. Just leave it as you have it. That's okay. That's okay.
Hello,
Yeah,
sir.
someone.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm having the same issue with Jesus Tofumi. That is there too, not showing, and I followed the step.
And it's not still showing.
Yes, sir. Leave the Excel.
So if you type in Excel in the okay, I get what could be responsible. Check if you are on project or you are on activities. Where are you? Are you on project or activities?
It's activities, sir.
Activities.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just trying to figure out what and here at the project panel, you have your Excel UiPath.Excel activities in place. Do you have it there?
Yes, sir.
Can you right click on it?
Okay, sir.
Right click on it, yeah.
Okay, so I've done that.
When you right click and you clicked on manage, did you see any red arrow, red button around the windows that opened?
No, sir, it's same with yours.
It's same with mine.
Yes, sir.
Because if that experiencing is not okay, it would flag red.
Hello, sir.
Yep.
Please, sir, can you go back to the activities panel? Under my activities panel, in the Excel, I don't have the CSV file on mine, sir. And I think it's on your own screen. I can see it there. I don't know what's wrong.
Okay. Okay, right. What will happen is
Okay, so next after the app integration, the CSV on yours, but I cannot find it on mine.
oh, you are looking at this queue.
Yes.
And then have you typed in CV?
I don't have the computer.
You don't have what?
CSV, sir. I don't have
As
a
in, if you
CSV
type
after
if
the
you type in
application.
CV, if you type in CV, it's not bringing anything. Is that what you are saying?
Okay, I can see it.
Cool.
Yes.
All right, thank you. So it's on this note I would like
What
us
should
to
I
call
add?
it a day. You say what? What do you say?
I said, what should I add there under the computer vision? Or I just leave it?
So we are not yet at that point. We are not yet doing anything with computer vision.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Sir, sorry to interrupt you one last time.
Okay.
I might need to move my UiPath Studio to another system tomorrow. Do I just need to use my license key when I need to do that, or do I need to register again?
Yes.
Yeah, I can just use my old license key there.
Yes, you can.
All right, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so let's call it a day.
Hello, good evening.
It's been extensive.
Please, let's call it a day, please. No more interruptions.
Hello, good evening. Though.
Thank
So
you.
every
Good
other
night.
issue, we'll be looking into it not next week. We'll be looking at it tomorrow. Okay, Seal is already saying bye, good night. And Dejamusun had his work successful. Okay, so that's a good one. All right, so good night, everyone. And enjoy the rest of your day.
Good night.
Good
night. Thank you very much.
Good night, sir. Good night, sir.
All right.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, sir. Thank you.
Yes, good night.